Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here for Unity Stamp Company. I'm so excited to be here with you on a fun last minute Christmas card using the newest Whit kit from Unity Stamp Company. This is the December 2020 and we are doing an awesome snow globe with very basic coloring and stamping. So for this, we're going to be using the winter shake up stamp, using the trees, the snow globe, the hello winter. Then we're going to be using pink cardstock, some pink ink, 2 shades of pink, aquatini, which is this awesome teal color, and of course the beautiful Unity Stamp Company stamps from the Whit kit. We're going to be doing some very basic ink blending, and so I'm going to show you a trick when you need to do some ink blending but don't want to spend a ton of time on it. So for this, my background is pink cardstock. However, I still wanted to have that ink blending gradient. So by doing a ink blend on the same color, so tone on tone ink blending, it's gonna make it look like we did the blending on the entire piece of cardstock, except we didn't. So it's gonna save you on some ink and it's gonna save your wrist from having to really work on this. I'm gonna grab that party dress. It's a hot pink, it's really pretty, and I'm going to blend all around of this cardstock. It's gonna give it that gradient look, yet it's still going to be a beautiful solid pink color. And again, this is a great little technique if you're going to do some gradient using kind of the same shade, so a green, variations of greens or variations of pinks, without having to use a ton of colors. Save your wrist and save your ink pads just a little bit. So I'm going to go all the way around with this party dress, and I'm going to create a nice little clean look in the center. It's going to grade out towards the edges. With that being said, I have my Altitude white paint, and this is just a white sprayer. I like to remove the backer and flicker some of this white paint. It's meant to look like snow, so if you don't have any paint, you can utilize some white watercolor, and if that doesn't work, you can also grab a white gel pen and then add little stars, and they would work really cute. It would look like little snowflakes. So while that's drying, I'm going to move on to my stamping. I have the snow globe from the Whit kit, and I am using 2 colors of ink. I wanted to achieve kind of a minty color, dark green. I don't know how you would describe that. So I'm using 2 colors here. I'm have Stampin' Up, which is kind of a hunter green, and then I'm using that aquatini, which is teal. And by adding those 2 layers, it creates that minty dark, like a dark turquoise, you would say, yet it has more tones of a nice dark green. So with that, I'm going to bring in my Copic colors. I'm going to do Copic coloring in teal, and that is why I was seeking a dark teal, not so more blue, but more green. So G00, jade green, for the entire thing. This is going to be the lightest color that we're going to use for the snow globe. We're going to bring BG32, and this is going to be our medium shade, and we're going to flicker from the left, flickering towards the right, and leaving that nice little white space. I'm going to bring BG13, which is a little bit darker than what we just used, and I'm going to flicker again from the left over to the right. And I'm going to continue blending all of these colors. So I'm going to bring that BG32, which is our medium shade. And with this, I'm going to bring it all the way around. And so another thing, the reason I wanted to do some turquoise is because I am not using dye ink or anything that's not going to blend with my alcohol markers. So it's going to grab some of that blue, and it makes it look really nice. I'm going to go grab my scissors, and we are going to trim around the entire snow globe. We're going to fussy cut the outer part of the snow globe. Also, we're going to be doing a little bit of ink blending in the center. I didn't want it to completely look white, so I'm going to go grab a shade of gray, and I'm going to do some inner ink blending. And then with a gray Copic marker, I did some snows. This stamp set does have little snow squiggles, and I wish I would have done that, but I didn't. That would have taken a little bit of masking, so I just used my marker and free-handed some of this. Next, I have the Hello Winter from the same kit. I separated them and stamped them using some dark red ink, and then I fussy cut all around it. And then I have those 3 little trees that I had mentioned earlier, and I have stamped these in the same color combination of ink that we created earlier, which is that dark green and minty color. I have the Be Merry, also part of the stamp kit, and this was stamped in that same light pink that we used for the ink blending. I'm going to add it up to the top just to give it a little nice effect. And really, here comes the magic for this card. This kit includes this amazing 12 pack of beautiful chunky glitters, and we're going to utilize this to be the snow. So as you can see, it kind of looks kind of funky with my squiggly lines that are supposed to represent snow in the snow globe. So I'm going to do is grab some mono tombow adhesive. I'm going to add some of that under those lines, and then grabbing the white chunky glitter, I'm going to add it to this part of the snow globe, and then I'm going to press down, and it's going to attach to that glue that we just added. And then I'm going to add a couple droplets of tombow mono adhesive on the top and bottom and all around of this. And what we're going to do is we're going to shake off the excessive chunky glitter, and it's going to attach to that wet glue. And so you end up saving a lot of it and utilizing a lot of it. And if you wanted to go grab your sequin grabber, you can totally pick up those chunky glitters and add more. And guys, that does it for me. I hope you've enjoyed this quick tutorial using the Whit Kit 2020. Hope you enjoyed this last minute winter card. We'll see you guys later. Have an amazing day.